Hello, my friends. It's May 26th, 2017, and it's time for today's big story. Happy Friday, everybody. It's a very happy Friday for Nintendo because their stock is going crazy. So if you've been following Go Nintendo, during the week we've been talking about how Nintendo's stock is going up and continuing to go up. And back when Pokemon Go came out and investors/analysts were incorrect about how much Nintendo is actually tied to Pokemon Go and how much they stood to make from it, when they weren't aware of what the actual situation was, Nintendo's stock went absolutely crazy and went sky high. Then when investors found out what was really going on and how much Nintendo was splitting between other companies, the stock came back down. But that was a very high mark for Nintendo's stock. And now, thanks to the Switch, a few days ago we saw the stock almost hit that same mark. But yesterday, with the announcement of Monster Hunter Double Cross, or Monster Hunter XX, whatever you want to call it, coming to the Switch, Nintendo stock has jumped over that mark. So, it's still a long way off from what it was during the height of the Wii and the DS success, but it's the highest point for Nintendo stock in over 8.5 years, so that is a very positive sign. To put things in perspective, when the stock market closed in Japan today, Nintendo stock had gone up over 5%, and that added an additional $2.2 billion to Nintendo's market value. $2.2 billion, that's according to CNBC. So no small amount, definitely. Analysts and investors are very high up on the Switch right now. The system's selling out all over the place. E3 is right around the corner, so it's not hard to imagine that this stock is just going to keep climbing, and the more positive press for Nintendo, the better. Joe G LTE over on Go Nintendo says, I invested $270 into Nintendo a month before the Switch launch. I made a solid $110 profit. Nintendo needs to keep this up. Yeah, if they manage to get things back to where it was during the Wii and the DS height of their success, then you're going to have quite a bit of bank to do with what you please. But yeah, this is great news all around. Fans are happy that Monster Hunter Double Cross is coming to Switch. I know I'm happy. I prefer to play Monster Hunter on TV, and I know the Japanese like to play it on portables, but I don't know. I just like the feeling of playing it on TV. I've had fun with previous entries, but I am so happy to hear that this one's going to release on the Switch. Now, all we need is a confirmation of localization. I'd be really surprised if that wasn't going to happen. I would imagine that Nintendo's going to get involved, and Nintendo will probably publish over here. Maybe we'll even hear something at E3. But yeah, I'm excited. Bring it on. I'm ready for more Monster Hunter. Alright, my friends, that's today's big story for May 26th, 2017. Thanks for watching and liking and subscribing and commenting. It's very much appreciated. I won't be back tomorrow because tomorrow is Saturday, so no big story. And we usually record our podcast tomorrow, but that's actually happening later today. So if you're watching this on Friday before 6 p.m. East Coast time, you can join us live for the Go Nintendo podcast. I have a really busy weekend, so I have to bump the podcast up to today. We're going to have a lot of people on today's show. The biggest show we've had in a while. So if you're a fan of the podcast, there's going to be lots of familiar faces around. If you're not, then you might see a whole crew of people you've never seen before. But yes, join us if you can. But if not, or you don't want to, that's fine. Then enjoy your weekend, play some games, have some fun, hang out with friends and family. Take it easy, relax. You've earned it. And I will see you on Monday with whatever Monday's big story is. So until then, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you in a few short hours. I forgot what I say at the end of every episode. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet. And we're even over on Instagram at instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot.